breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 15th of October 2025. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow us on all our social media platforms. So guys, ZANU PF's newly appointed Secretary for Legal Affairs ZIYAMBI Ziyambi has dismissed claims by Vice President CHIWENGA that prominent businessmen are involved in state capture and have siphoned more than $3.2 billion from government coffers. In a 25-page document presented to the Politburo on Tuesday, 14 October, Ziyambi described Chiwenga's allegations as reckless, malicious, and defamatory. His remarks follow Chiwenga's own presentation to President Emerson Mnangagwa during a recent Politburo meeting in which the Vice President launched a scathing attack on what he called criminals who have stolen from our government coffers and our party. Chiwenga named 4 businessmen, Udakwashe Tagwire, Wikni Jevayo, Scott Sakupkanya, and Delish Gwaya, accusing them of using illicit funds to bribe fellow comrades and our structures to get their support, defend and protect them. He further alleged that the businessmen had not just enriched themselves, they are using their stolen wealth to capture our party, manipulate state institutions, and compromise key officials. Chiwenga said, "Today, history is repeating itself in the most shameful way. Comrade President, why we find ourselves in this situation is both shocking and shameful. Moreover, the drivers of this so-called 2030 agenda have now made corruption, looting of our state coffers and bribery of our structures the cornerstone of their contribution to this campaign, and this is now destroying our party and violating our constitution." In response to Chiwenga, Ziyambi, who said he was tasked with reviewing the document and producing a summary grounded in constitutional law and party rules, accused the Vice President of distorting the historical narrative for personal and political gain. Ziyambi said this is clearly a narrative to discredit individuals who have been supporting the party for a long time and are still doing the same. Zimbabwe is a constitutional democracy with well-established institutions to deal with such matters. Individuals have no legal mandate to go behind their perceived competitors, investigating their day-to-day activities with a view to satisfying their own personal ego. Ziyambi claimed that Tagwire provided crucial support during the November 2017 military coup that brought Mnangagwa to power. He said Tagwire supplied a total of 5 million liters of fuel, food, and other provisions for soldiers as requested by Chiwenga, who was then the commander of the defense forces. Ziyambi added that Tagwire also contributed 1 million liters of fuel and $1.6 million to the party. Ziyambi stressed that Operation Restore Legacy was achieved not by a few individuals but by Zimbabweans from all walks of life. He also dismissed Chiwenga's claims that Tagwire, Jevayo, Sakupkanya and Gwaya have stolen more than $1 billion. Chiwenga had listed numerous allegations, misappropriations, including the sale of the 35% stake in Kuvimba mining house, theft of state assets such as Sandawana mines and the Zimbabwe Defense Forces Great Dyke investments, concealment of the party's 45% share in Sakunda Holdings, Jevayo's alleged misappropriation of $45 million from the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission and $193 million from a bank Sakupkanya supposed to theft over $800 million through a gold incentive scheme, and Gwaya's $162 million contract with Geopomona and $60 million via Clean Planet Resources. However, Ziyambi described these allegations as a narrative to discredit individuals who have been supporting the party for a long time. So guys, that's the latest here. So I didn't know that Wakuda Tagwire, the man, played a pivotal role per November 2017 coup. This is fresh news to me. The man provided actually food, fuel, money, and yes, to support the November 2017 coup. Yeah, kabisa Mugabe pachigaro was Nimatara Shutkwana was Ziyambi, and himself Chiwenga requested those things, and Wakuda Tagwire provided those things. You see, that's the thing. There are so many businessmen and women out there who support ZANU PF because they do receive kickbacks, and once everything is done and dusted. So now Atagwire is now coming back for power now, because he has the money but he doesn't have power. So power ndo yakuda manje andika. So achibatsite kuva une mari but usina power, aiwa ufana kunge une mari zvese ne power. So these are now comebacks now, and it seems like CHIWENGA is seeing Atagwire as a threat, but at the same time what CHIWENGA is saying regarding to marriage Rukubuda, the series, is not something that we can just say, this is just a false narrative. No, this is and people know that this is. But at the end of the day, as Ziyambi said here, there are legal channels to this, and if you only information about Mari, we're supposed to report it to the relevant authorities and the matter around the politicians, which I know information but anyway, this is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Get it out in the comment section. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also on our YouTube channel, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. It's gonna be a long week. Yes, get it out in the comment section. Thank you for listening and watching. Bless up.